Hey, what is up guys? I'm Pharrell, aka the Pad Technician, and today I'll be doing a review on the Rival RPM 100 Professional Punch Mitt. Shout out to Rival guys, they are a boxing brand based up in Canada. I highly recommend you go check them out. My cheeks are hurting from smiling too much with this mitt right here. Now this mitt, absolutely hands down guys, is one of the best professional punch mitts that I have in my collection. Now with saying professional punch mitt, Rival have designed this mitt for a very specific reason, aimed at professional coaches. With saying that, it is not directly aimed at you have to be a professional coach. It is a professionally designed punch mitt, all right? And that's the difference from Rival that separates other brands, that they've actually designed a mitt specifically for the coaches and the coaches' needs, all right? But we're saying that again, I always recommend this mitt to everyone, including athletes, boxing enthusiasts, PTs, boxing coaches, pad holders. There is no limit to the mitt, okay? So the one thing that definitely took me by surprise, take two. Hey, what is up guys? I'm Pharrell, aka the Pad Technician, and today I'll be doing a review on the Rival RPM 100 Professional Punch Mitt. Shout out to Rival guys, they're a boxing brand based up in Canada. I highly recommend you go check them out. Now the reason that my smile is just huge today is because I have one of the latest mitts from Rival that have been out for quite some time now. This mitt right here has to be one of the best, if not the best mitt that I have in my collection. The one thing I absolutely love about this mitt and the way Rival have designed it is specifically a professional punch mitt, professional coaches punch mitt. However, we're saying that it's not limited to coaches, all right? This mitt is just a professionally designed mitt, and I'll explain further more of that in a second. But this mitt I recommend to PTs, boxing enthusiasts, pad holders, coaches, or anyone that wants to add a nice mitt to their collection. I'm gonna recommend these right here. I'm gonna start the review with rating this 12 out of 10, so then you can get excited when you hear the rest of it. All right, now like I said, professionally designed mitt, that is the one thing that stood out with Rival for myself. It's a professionally designed mitt. Okay, usually a lot of other mitts that you find have a great name within their brand, but the mitt itself to me is just your standard mitt. There's nothing that stands out. This mitt stands out in every single way. All right. Now, not only, as you can see, the lovely, I'm going to go with sexy design that Rival have, and the black and gold, they come in 4 colors, is it the unique design, the craftsmanship, the material, and the quality that has been used within the mitt, okay? As you can see right there. Again, guys, cameras for myself never do the pad justice, so it's always better to grab these in person and check them out. Now, as you can see right here, the mitt itself is just a tad bit bigger than your average speed mitt or similar size mitts. Doesn't take anything away, right? Now, the foam itself is like a nice medium to dense firmness, but that's just me like, you know, hitting it and like playing with it now. That doesn't take away the actual contact from the mitt. It's a different feel, okay? So don't pick up a mitt and go, oh, it's firm, it's not gonna work. Trust me, give it a couple minutes. All right, now again, at the back, Rival do have the strap, so if you wanna tuck your hand in a little bit more snug and make it more tighter, you have that flexibility right there. They also tell you if it goes on your left and right hand, like thank God already, right? So which is also a really good feature to have. So it has the design for your left and right hand. Again, the more you use your mitt, the more it's gonna mold to your hand anyway, so that's a very good feature to have. Just popping my hand inside the mitt, the one thing that I definitely noticed was the nice snugness around the back of my hand, which is a very important thing for me. The material inside is like a nice, it feels like a microfiber material, which is pretty good. So it doesn't mean your hand goes slipping and sliding around in the pad, and it's very soft and comfortable. Now, like I said, with the snugness being on the back of the hand, my fingers, nice, everything's relaxed. My hand positioning right there, pardon me, my hand positioning right there is nice and relaxed, all right? There is a ball, a small ball in the center of my palm, which gives that nice roundness for the shape there. Fingers are slightly curved, hands not too far apart, not too close in, just nice and relaxed, okay? The moment this goes in for myself, the snugness was definitely around the top there, but nothing uncomfortable, it just fits perfectly, all right? Now, within the wrist just right there, you'll see a slight gap if I keep it straight. Now, the one thing that I really want to go over that I've never actually had the opportunity to is the actual fit of the mitt. Okay, so sometimes you put a mitt on and the design is the ball's a bit too high or the ball's a bit too lower or the pad end's a bit lower and there's a bit of a gap. This pad again, we're going to use the professional. It's professionally been designed to the point that your hand fits in the perfect position. So it's not like you have to push it in any further, push it out any further, move your hands around. And that is definitely a big 10 out of 10 when it comes to mitts and me actually getting a feel for that one there. Right, but with that gap right there, it's the perfect gap, so it gives me the flexibility and the mobility to use my wrist if I want to do more speed work or focus on my wrist when I'm pad holding, all right? Pads to me, I don't want a pad that limits my usual range of movement when I'm holding. So right there, again, 10 out of 10. As I said at the start, 12 out of 10. All right, so that's the mitt and the feel itself, guys. Now, as I said, on contact, there's always a big difference between picking up a mitt and touching it and actually contact from the glove to the mitt itself. As you can hear right now, it feels like a nice firm mitt, but on contact with the glove, it absolutely feels great to hit. With my thicker layered gloves, like my sparring glove that I like to train in when my knuckles are acting up, or my thinner layered gloves, this mitt lands, it just feels absolutely great. I don't feel like it's like, oh, that's a bit too firm today. It's just a perfect mitt. Absolutely light too, as we go back to that movement. I absolutely love a light mitt. Rival have not escaped from the lightness of the speed mitt itself, so I absolutely love that little one there again too. With saying that, it's also comfortable with the pad holder. So when contact's been made from the boxer to the mitt, it's very comfortable for the pad holder. No issues on my elbow or my wrist. I don't feel any joint impact. The way it's been designed, the density of the foam is allowed to absorb the actual contact itself. Even though it's a dense foam, it absorbs absolutely perfect. So again, I have nothing bad to say about the mitt. Can't think of anything bad to say about the mitt. I have nothing bad to say about the mitt. No cons in my opinion. And I have a lot of mitts, as you can see right behind me. So as I said, I absolutely have nothing to say about this mitt other than a 12 out of 10 in every aspect. The Rival mitts do range in Australia to $229 Australian. There are, the American side, the Canadian side, and up in the UK. So the currencies are different in every country, guys. But for $229, in my opinion, you're not going to get any better than that. And that is coming from a very personal opinion. $229 is outstanding. All right, after this, you'll be looking at custom mitts, and I don't even recommend that. To me, this is an all-in-one mitt. If you want something small, light, comfortable, absolutely does everything that you want, I'd recommend this hands down. I wouldn't even recommend another mitt. Basically, if you're wanting a very high top-end quality mitt, I'm going to recommend these right here. Do not complain about the price because I'm telling you right now, that is a great price, all right? Other than that, guys, that is the mitt itself. It's a 12 out of 10, and I'm gonna, I die by my review. I love the mitt itself. I'm always using it. I do want to get another pair in the white and gold that they have. Guys, please go check them out. Again, boxing enthusiasts, PTs, anyone who just wants a new, unique mitt, and again, unique it is in every single way, okay? Please go check them out. I'm Pharrell, aka the Pad Technician. If I missed out on anything, pop a comment down below. If you have any questions, please PM. Other than that, guys, stay safe.